Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of our machine learning video. Okay, actually in this video I am going to explain about machine learning in a very basic way. Even a person who didn't have a computer background can understand this video. Actually it is a part 2 of our video. If you haven't watched my part 1 video, you just click a link in the description box and watch it and come. Okay, actually without wasting a time, let me enter into the concept. Okay, now let us see what are the topics that I am going to cover today in this today video. Okay, topics covered by today are how machine learning predicts and how actually it can predict even a cancer. That's what we are going to see today, and after that we are going to see the definition of machine learning and major ML techniques and how they work. ML techniques means actually the regressions and so many things I will be explain you in a simpler terms. Okay, and why Python is king for machine learning, that are all the things we are going to see. And additionally we are going to see the Python library that is used for machine learning, and we are going to introduce about scikit-learn, and also we are going to see about syntax and functions of scikit-learn in this video. It may be a bit long, but I will be try to shorten it and make you understand in the easiest way. Okay, now let us move the first concept. Let us see how machine learning predicts and how we can predict using machine learning. Okay, let us see now in the screen. Right, in the medical field, doctors often rely on the test to figure out if a tumor is harmful, malignant, or harmless, benign. Actually, malignant is one which is harmful, which can cause the cancer, okay? But with so much data to analyze, it can take time and effort, right? But actually, in today's world where machine learning comes, that's acting like a super smart assistant actually. And first we gather a lot of data, and okay, think of it like a patient record, test results, scans, and even genetic informations. This is fed into a machine learning model, okay, which is like a virtual brain. And next, actually this model is trained during training, and it studies pattern in the data. For example, it's learn things like when the tumor size and shape looks like, and then it's predict that it is likely to be benign or malignant. But if there are irregularities or rapid growth, then it might be actually malignant, like that. From the past records, actually the machine learning predicts. Once trained, the model becomes capable of analyzing new cases, and let's say you upload a scan or a set of lab result, like the model compares this new data with everything it has learned and predict whether it's benign or malignant. Actually, of course, the model isn't perfect, but it only work as well as the data and training it gets. But when used alongside doctors, it saves time, boosts accuracy, and even spot details human might miss actually. So to wrap it up, machine learning doesn't just predict it, actually it empowers doctor to make faster. So it is definitely be the very good in the future, smarter and more confident decision. Pretty cool, right? That's how machine learning transforms healthcare. Actually got questions, drop them in the comment and I will explain further. Now let's move the next concept. Now let's see what is meant by machine learning. As I already said you in last video, actually machine learning means it's just a learning like how human learning. Okay, now let me explain in a very basic way. Imagine you are teaching a kid how to identify fruits. First, you show them a bunch of apples and say this is an apple, right? Then you show some bananas and say this is banana. Over time, they start recognizing this is apple and this is bananas on their own. Now, replace the kid with a computer. Machine learning is like a teaching the computer to recognize the pattern, just like that kid learns fruits, but instead of showing fruits we needed data, tons of it. Okay, For example, let's say we want a machine to recognize a cats in photos. Actually, first we give it lot of pictures of cats and say, hey, these are cats in coding words, okay? And then we give pictures of dog and say these are not cats, okay? Then machine studies these images and start figuring out patterns like cat have pointy ears and whiskers and tails. Once it learns, you can give it a brand new picture and boom, it will tell you if there's a cat in it or not. So simply machine learning is all about teaching computers to learn from examples just like we do and make predictions without needing to be programmed step by step. Still, I'm giving the perfect definition in the screen, you just refer it, okay? Alright guys, let's clear up this quickly. AI, ML and deep learning, okay? Let's see what's the difference between these things, okay? AI or artificial intelligence, okay, is the big picture. It's all about making machines smarts. Like playing chess or organized spaces, okay? Now machine learning is a part of AI which we are learning in this course. Instead of just programming rules, we understand actually it gets better over time, which means it learns and it will be get better over time by seeing the past too, okay? And then deep learning is a type of machine learning, but it's bit advanced than it, okay? It uses the neural networks, which is the kind of like how our brain works, okay, actually to handle complex stuffs like self-driving cars and speech recognition, okay? And so keep it simple, AI is a goal, okay, and ML is how we do it, and we will be learning in this playlist and in this course. And deep learning, DL, is the powerful version of the machine learning which is used in self-driving cars and more, okay? Hope you understand it. I just want you to take notes it guys, okay? Alright guys, let's dive into the major machine learning techniques, okay? And don't worry, I will make this super simple and clear. You just see the screen guys, and you have to take notes to understand it better, okay? Let me tell what all are the machine learning techniques there which I am going to explain in this video. Actually there are more, but let me say importantly the four: regression, clustering, classification and association finally, okay? First up, regression guys. In regression actually we predict a continuous value, okay? Let me say what is meant by continuous value later. And actually it's like trying to figure out the price of a house based on things like its size, the size of the house and the location of the house and the age. So the model learns from the data actually, and then it can predict a value such as how much a house will cost given the specific features. The features are actually size, location, age. Actually in the machine learning guys, we have to give the feature, and from the past records actually it will be guessed, just like how human remember the past and act in the future. Like that we have to give the specific features, like in the just remember, like in a tabular column we are giving the features of size, location and the age of the house, and the records. From the past records it will predict the price of the house, okay? Actually that's all about regression in a basic way, and for the definition I am giving in the screen, okay? And next we have classification. This one is all about guys, grouping things into the categories, okay? Let me give a simple example. Let's say you want to know if an email is spam or not. Yes, you can find using the machine learning guys. Actually the model looks at various features in the email and classifies it as spam or not. Actually it could be the same for photos. Maybe a photo is of a cat or maybe it's a dog. The model labels it into the categories, okay? Actually, and then it will be find whether it is a spam or not just by the past records, okay? You have to give these features, the features of how the spam folder is looks like and how non spam folder is look like. Actually find by the past records, okay? And also it will learn new things. That what the machine learning is. It will be learn like how humans learning, okay? Then let's see about clustering guys. Actually clusterings, or how can I say, it's like groups data into a different clusters based on similarities but here's the twist, guys. You don't tell the model what the cluster should be. Actually, the model figures that out on its own itself. Okay. And finally we have got association, guys. This one is about finding patterns in data. A common example is actually market basket analysis. Let's say someone buys a loaf of bread. The model learns that people who buy breads are also likely to buy butter. Okay, it's crazy, right? Actually, it's used in recommendation system like an, as I already so I mean, as I already said, Amazon, where if you buy a phone, the system suggests accessories like a case or earphones or the mobile related things. Okay, so let me summarize it up. Okay, regression is actually a predict continuous value like house prices. Okay, classification is actually sorts things into categories like spam or not spam, and clustering is actually the groups similar things together. Okay, it groups similar things together like customer types, and association is it's which is find patterns like if you buy this you might want that, like that, just like an algorithm did. Okay, see, it's really just about finding patterns in data and making prediction. Pretty cool, right? Actually, hope you guys understand. Let's move the next concept, guys. Alright, guys, before ending the session, let me say the story to you, which I was read it from Thoughts of Vibration book, just to motivate you. Okay, let me pull the screen to explain the story to you. Okay, so once upon a time, guys, there was a powerful king. Okay, that he wanted to choose a new minister for his court actually, and to find the most worthy candidate, the king actually set up a test. Okay, there was a giant door which was very huge and heavy, and king said actually, whoever can open this door will be my new minister and get a lots of salary, and they can become rich. Okay, sounds easy, right? But actually, here's the catch. This door was usually opened by 10 elephants actually to give the respect to the king. Okay, so no one thought it was even possible for one person to do it. Okay, now actually many candidates tried, some used force, others gave up, think it was impossible, didn't even tried, so many people. Okay, but there was a one man, he didn't rush, he didn't overthink, he just walked up, gave the door a gentle push, and guess what, guys? It just opened. Actually, the door was never locked itself. It was only the mindset of the people that kept them from seeing the simple solution, guys. Actually, the elephants were open the door just to respect the king. Okay, but the door is actually not too strong to open, not too difficult to open. Actually, the is the magic. Sometimes the answer aren't about forcing things. Okay, it's about taking a moment to step back to see things clearly, and I mean, finding the simple solution we often overlook in the chaos. Okay, I mean, this is just true in life too, and it's too, I mean, it's true in machine learning too, guys. We don't always need the hardest, most complicated approach. Okay, often the most powerful solution or the simplest one, so many times. Okay, so I mean, whenever you feel stuck or overwhelmed, take a deep breath, think carefully, and the door might already be open. You just need to push it in the right way. Okay, I mean, work in the right way, keep learning, keep exploring, and remember, guys, simplicity is sometimes and key to success. Okay, thanks for sticking around, and I can't wait to dive even deeper into machine learning with you in the next video. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I will see you soon.